Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Nadeau with you as we kick off a big July 4th weekend here. Friday, though, we've got turf racing. It has returned. We've got 4 of them on the grass today. Couldn't be happier. Rainbow Six kicks off in race number 4 with a new pool. Double stakes as well, the Sharp Susan and the Wildcat Red. And we got Pete Aiello. He's upstairs with the course and the weather conditions.
The weather is beautiful, partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the upper 80s. The main track fast, the Tapeta track always fast, and the turf course, it's firm. In race 1 on turf at 1 mile, scratch number 5, Jalma. Racing at Gulfstream. Good start at the inside for Must Be the Munning and Highland Teen. Out in the center, here's Windrunner moving up. Windrunner to the top with 1 lap remaining. At the rail, Highland Teen is now second from the outside. Shiny Happy Groovy looking to get over. He has got over. He's a joint second now. Getting sent very wide to the first turn was Maxander, floated out by Solemne. Moving up toward the inside, Must Be the Munning. Dropped over from the 10 post to the rail is 3 Cheers, only 4 lengths behind. 3 in front of Case Law, and Star of the Gun is last. To the backstretch they go, the opening quarter complete in a quick 22 and 3. Shiny Happy Groovy on the outside, Windrunner on the inside, locked up a neck apart. Highland Teen third at the rail, Must Be the Munning in the 2-path. Getting started on the far outside is Maxander with Solemne in the red ducking over behind him. At the rail goes 3 Cheers, racing ahead of Case Law, and Star of the Gun is last. Entire field separated by 6 lengths through a 46 and 2/2 mile. These aren't easy fractions, and up on the outside it's Shiny Happy Groovy to contest the issue. Windrunner with the inside edge tries to battle back. They've kicked a length and a half better than Must Be the Munning, who's now third. At the rail, Highland Teen is now fourth. A gap of 2.5 more. That's 3 Cheers who's toward the rail, and they're on their way home. Windrunner toward the inside continues to box hard with Shiny Happy Groovy. Loose off the cover of the top 2 is Highlatine. Highlatine is now surging forward. Windrunner at the rail in between Shiny Happy Groovy. Just yards to go, but Highlatine getting up. Highlatine and jockey Jose Morelos going away by 2. Second, Shiny Happy Groovy. Third, Windrunner. Fourth, Must Be the Munning. Then 3 Cheers, 134 and 1. At the post, and they're off. Bounced around at the break as Arequipe and Ehan. An excellent start at the inside from American Roadster and Coup de Grace. Coup de Grace now shoves a half a length on top in the run past the half-mile marker. In between horses, Iway now rushes forward to challenge for second. On the far outside, Toulouse. Down at the inside, American Roadster. A big gap to Ehan and Arequipe at the back. Round the 4 turn they go. The leader, Coup de Grace, by a length and a half. From the outside, it's Toulouse now second. At the rail, American Roadster third. In between horses, Iway is now fourth. Getting underway while fifth is Arequipe as they run to the top of the stretch. They went 22 and 3 for the opening quarter. Coup de Grace has the lead. Arequipe running home a ton from the back. He's in the blue blinkers about 7 lengths behind. Meanwhile, American Roadster slides through at the rail. They're an 1/8 of a mile from home, and American Roadster has now made a clear lead. Coup de Grace back to second. 3 back to the outside, and Arequipe green while shifting ground. They come past the 16th pole. American Roadster and Leonel Reyes haven't won. They spring the upset to win by 2. Coup de Grace second. Arequipe is up for third. 59 and 1.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're off. Step slow start for Game Energy. Quick start from the inside for the package, and between horses, GG Cakes is on the move. After the stutter step start, Game Energy rushing to join the top flight with race favorite Sarah's Rose on the far outside. They move by the half-mile marker, and GG Cakes leads narrowly. Sarah's Rose up alongside second. Game Energy is now third. Up to the outside, stablemate Sweet Sash is into fourth. Littletown Street gets shuffled to fifth, then back to the outside Zealot, and the package is at the back. They run around the far turn with less than 5/16 to go. Anthony Thomas trying to get a rail run for Game Energy. The leader is Lionel Reyes and GG Cakes. Up on the outside, Sweet Sash dropping back a bit is Sarah's Rose. She'll have to do a lot better than that. Off the turn and the stretch drive, it's GG Cakes who has the lead with 1/8 of a mile to go. At the rail, Game Energy tries to fire through. She is firing through. Game Energy closing at GG Cakes with yards to go. Game Energy at the rail. Game Energy has the lead. Game Energy driven out. It's Game Energy and Anthony Thomas to win it. GG Cakes second, Sarah's Rose third, Littletown Street fourth in 58-3. At the post. And they're off. Good start for Claire's Shines, heading off for some early position. Here's the favorite, Crystal River, moving up. Crystal River now takes the advantage. On the far outside, straight to jail, and between horses, Double Magic. Along the rail, it's Grant Me Peace in the run to the first turn. Wide, while second last, Moonbet. In the early trailer, it's sliding through at the inside, Moonshine Honey. Around the first turn they go. Crystal River on the outside, Grant Me Peace toward the rail. They're about a half a length apart. They're three better than Moonshine Honey, who's on a big grip from Camacho while racing in third. Fourth for Claire's Shines, a gap of three more to straight to jail, then Moonbet, and Double Magic is last. They make their way by the quarter in 24-2. They have less than half a mile to run. The leader, Grant Me Peace, and Lionel Reyes in front 3/4 of a length. No Peace, though, as Crystal River continues on the press while second. These two have 3.5 on Claire's Shines and Moonshine Honey. They're third and fourth. 2.5 more to Moonbet, passing straight to jail, and still well back. The trailer here is Double Magic. A run around the far turn to the top of the stretch. 47-3 for a half mile. Grant Me Peace working harder. Outside, Crystal River right alongside second. 3 back to Claire's Shines. They're on their way home. Grant Me Peace on the inside tries to shake Crystal River on the outside. Crystal River rising forward under Asmussen to take the lead. Back to second is Grant Me Peace, 5 ahead of Claire's Shines. Just yards to go, but Crystal River has put him away. It's Crystal River to win it by 2.5. Grant Me Peace was second. Claire's Shines third. Straight to jail fourth. Then Moonbet in 1:30-3. They're off and running. Excellent start for Gulfstream Mary D in the blue colors, reaching out for the early lead and the rail. She'll get both in the run to the first turn from Prayed for Girl in second. Angled off the inside, Go Amy is now third, floating out early Delivery, who's racing in fourth. The two favorites find themselves side by side toward the back. They are Thunder Princess and Imperial Blue. Around the first turn they go, chasing double-seeking Jose Morelos on Gulfstream Mary D, who's a length and a half in front. From the back of the field, Rios just slammed on the brakes with Imperial Blue. Go Amy beat her to the spot. Go Amy is third, however, with Prayed for Girl just ahead of her, then Imperial Blue in front of Thunder Princess, an early Delivery on the outside. Opening quarter 24-3, everything going the way of Gulfstream Mary D en route to the half-mile point. She's now 5 furlongs from home and 2 on top. Go Amy is second from Prayed for Girl third. Imperia Blue won in an inside lane, aborts mission and angles 3 wide for clear racetrack in front of Early Delivery, and the trailer is Thunder Princess. So the favorites are hard at work. They're fourth and last through a 48 2/2 mile, and Gulfstream Mary D trying to brave it up. She strides clear to lead by 4 now. Second is Go Amy. She's at a 1 pace. Prayed for Girl is third. Imperia Blue driven in fourth. Then Early Delivery and Thunder Princess. They have to reach Gulfstream Mary D. 3/4, 1:13 2. They're on their way home. Gulfstream Mary D has a big lead with just 3/16 remaining. From the outside, Go Amy trying to hold on to second. Imperia Blue, her bit is stalled. At the inside, it's Early Delivery. Just a yards to go for Gulfstream Mary D. Her strides are shortening. She's 4 on top. Second is Go Amy. Time ticking away. Go Amy gaining, but not quickly enough. Gulfstream Mary D all the way. Second is Go Amy. It's closer third. One of the favorites, either Thunder Princess or Imperia Blue, in 1:44 3.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter,
You've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
And they're off in the Sharp Susan Stakes. It's Lambdara who is off slowly. Colombina away best and reaching out for the early advantage from the race favorite Boots, who moves up on the outside second. Hot Rod Honey down at the inside is now third. Up for a bad break, Lambdara moves up to take fourth, passing Elegante Miz, and the trailer is Melody Queen. To the far turn they go, chasing Samica, Diego Herrera, and Colombina. They're clear by 2.5 with 3 furlongs to go. Boots under encouragement from Camacho and not responding. Meanwhile, Hot Rod Honey moves through at the inside, so she's got dead aim on the leader. 3 wide Lambdara. It's a gap of 3 more to Elegante Miz and Melody Queen as they try to reach Colombina. To the top of the stretch, inside a quarter of a mile from home. They move by the opening quarter in 22 flat. It's still Colombina trying to go it all the way. Enters the stretch with a 2.5 length head start over Hot Rod Honey, who's trying to go get her. 45 4 for a half mile. Colombina still finding. Hot Rod Honey's going to try to close at the rail. Hot Rod Honey, emboldened with the rail run, is now taking a clear lead. Colombina trying to stay for second. The Sharp Susan Stakes to Hot Rod Honey. 3.5 clear of Colombina at the wire with Elegante Miz third. Boots is fourth. 106 1. And they're off. Good start for Ocala Gala. In between horses, Layla Bella Girl, Love Like Lucy sent forward at the rail. Boots on the Moon gets away with Calypso Moon. They're racing 4th and 5th. The 2 laggards, Unshakable and the trailer Zolene. En route to the half-mile station, Layla Bella Girl and Ocala Gala. Ocala Gala now clear a length and a half. Layla Bella Girl is second. Love Like Lucy is now third. At the rail, it's Calypso Moon into 4th. Boots on the Moon races from 5th, 4 ahead of Zolene, and Unshakable is last. 21-1 for the opening quarter. They reach the top of the stretch. Sammy Camacho and Ocala Gala confronted now by Leonel Reyes and Layla Bellagirl, who draws up alongside. Layla Bellagirl tries to reach Ocala Gala with an eighth of a mile to go. Ocala Gala trying to buckle down, but she just lost the lead. It's now Layla Bellagirl in front. She'll have to turn back. Love Like Lucy. Love Like Lucy with a late push. They come to the wire. It's a photo. Probably inside, but it's a tough angle here with Layla Bellagirl inside with Love Like Lucy on the outside. Ocala Gala's third, 55 flat. They're off. Racing in the Wildcat Red. Steel Sunshine was off slowly, and Icelander bobbled briefly. Roar of the Beast is away best and reaching out for the early lead with Backham up on his outside and Icelander toward his inside. Moving up at the rail, that's Nothing Subtle, and on the far outside, Racing Driver. Lightning Tones tries to get interested early, never interested early, and last early today is Steel Sunshine. Out of the chute onto the main track, they complete the opening quarter with Roar of the Beast in front by a length. The quarter speed was very reasonable for the class, 24-3. Roar of the Beast with a cheap opening quarter. Icelander is second. Backham up is on a Camacho grip while racing third. It's a loose rein from Bravo on Racing Driver, who's way out past the crown of the course, a length and a half in front of Nothing Subtle. Then Lightning Tones, and a bit closer at the back is Steel Sunshine. They looked like they did some work in the second quarter. Indeed, they did. They went to half in 47-2. Roar of the Beast challenged inside by Icelander. Third, while trying to wait on him as long as he can, is Camacho on Back Him Up. Now he gives him the cue, and he tries to go on a move. Racing Driver's been hard at work throughout, but he's still close enough to land a blow. Three back to Steel Sunshine, who finds his best stride and comes on next. They move by three quarters, and they're at the top of the stretch. Back Him Up to confront Roar of the Beast after three quarters and 11-3. From behind the speed, Herrera's got Steel Sunshine in gear. He's only 4 lengths off the lead with an eighth of a mile to go, but he needs racing room tightened up as Steel Sunshine tries to get into second. Back Him Up has put him away. 6-5 on Back Him Up. He'll deliver. Back Him Up for Cohen Meany and Bobby DeBona, the winner of the Wildcat Red. Racing Driver was second. Steel Sunshine third. Roar of the Beast fourth in 137 flat. Runners away. From the inside, Mr. Monoclonal begins quickly, taken on by Megacles, who's up between horses. On the far outside, One More Duke. One More Duke wants to lead, and he will with 1 lap to go. Megacles is now second. David Peppermint is on the outside of Mr. Monoclonal. They're a joint third. 3 back to Malcolm X. The favorite is fifth at the inside in front of Liganador and Spirit of the Law. A bit deep on the course is Raskolnikov, and the early trailer is Giro. Around the first turn they go, chasing One More Duke and Joe Bravo. They lead by a length after a 24-second opening quarter. David Peppermint is now second. Megacles bides time on a hold while racing in third, 3 better than Mr. Monoclonal. Malcolm X still fifth for Camacho. He's better than 7 lengths off the leader. He's 2.5 in front of Ganador, who's racing together with Spirit of the Law. On his outside is Raskolnikov, and still lingering toward the back of the field is Giro. 48 seconds for the opening half mile. They pass the half mile marker and move to the forward turn. One more Duke, David Pepperman, stride for stride. Diego Herrera has a confident seat on Megacles, third at the inside. He's drafting behind the leader. 4 back to Malcolm X, who passes Mr. Monoclonal. Winding up from the back is Garreau, getting by Ganador. 3/4, 1:11 and 2. They reach the top of the stretch. Megacles tipped off cover. Malcolm X rolling at the rail. They both try to reach one more Duke. Malcolm X got through. 1/8 of a mile to go. Malcolm X front and center now, kicking clear. Megacles trying to get into second with one more Duke back to third, but it's Malcolm X who's in front. Malcolm X and Sammy Camacho by 2.5. Megacles second, one more Duke third. Mr. Monoclonal was fourth.
That's a wrap on the 9-race Friday card, but we've got a huge July 4th celebration card here for you. 11 races, a couple stakes, including the Soldier's Dancer on the turf. It's Fan Appreciation Day, so we've got giveaways, cheap beer, cheap hot dogs, and if you wager $50 on your first rewards card here in person, you get this bucket hat. So $50 here on track, you get a bucket hat. Come on out. It's going to be a really fun day. Where else would you rather be than beautiful Gulfstream Park?